one of the main starting points for developing the Neurogenic Integration website was our idea around creating a growing library of video educational content centering around the tremoring practice. So let's talk about that. Like, why don't you start with just what we have now, because we're at the very beginnings of it, and then we'll talk about what's in the pipeline and where we're going with that.
Yeah, right now it's what we have is what we call our foundations course, which is basically a very easy, safe way to learn how to tremor. It's simple, straightforward, and available to the ones that should be doing that. I was going to say, with of course the safety precautions and ahead of it, so people know if this is the right way for them to learn.
Yeah, that's a good, because our view is that for many people, learning through a video course could definitely be a safe way to get started learning about tremoring, but then also getting started with the practice itself. And there's a few people where a few categories where we recommend doing it through video might not be the best. And so then, of course, we recommend in those situations, beginning with a qualified practitioner. The trauma-informed facilitators course is, just as you said, originally we had a specific audience in mind, which was breath workers. We had been asked to produce this, but then we're sharing it more widely because it is it basically takes what you and I know both from our TRE education and also from breathwork, heart math, and other frameworks as well, what we know about creating safety in facilitation in general. So again, in the audience we're speaking to is breath workers, but you could translate this into leading a yoga class. You could translate this into leading guided meditation facilitation. You could translate this into leading TRE or tremoring as well. And so it goes into some of the principles of things like window of tolerance, talking about helping to discern where people are on the polyvagal curve, and then some of the precautions, the things that might arise when we see somebody going into losing connection to themselves, maybe going into a dissociation or getting overwhelmed physiologically or with emotional flooding, and how to preempt those things from happening or perceive when that's in place, and then strategies of containment and titration and self-regulation. And my view is that course is really good for anybody who's in a facilitating role who just wants to know more. And even the history of the trauma-informed movement and trauma-informed principles, we included all of that in this course. But even people who just want to know a little bit more about concepts around self-regulation and concepts around titration. Extremely useful, exactly. So I think it's a very accessible course with many people interested.